Doncs bé, avui tenim un personatge molt especial. Amb nosaltres estem amb Martinas Geben. Martinas, how are you?
Doing well.
First of all, the first thing I need to ask you, it's like you're almost finishing season and a half here in Girona, but when you arrived here, you arrived practically at the same time with Moncho, and things started to go like really well here. The team start to win, and then this year they win more. I want to ask you, there's some bad moment of Geben in Girona, or it's all like good moments here?
No, there are a lot of moments. Of course, the fans and everybody only sees the games and the results over time. But of course, there are difficult weeks and difficult days, like any other person. Some weeks I feel amazing, and other weeks I can be sick. My body can be hurting more. So I'm a regular person like everybody. So good days and bad days. Just trying to make sure that we have more good days for myself and for the team.
You're talking about maybe some weeks you feel like more tired. I want to ask you how you're feeling physically right now, because I imagine the games that you were the only 5 in the team, they were like a little bit tough. How are you physically right now? How was these days?
Better, like you said. Like I said, the games are only one day in the week, but we practice the whole week. So the couple of months that was the only true center on the team were challenging. Not going to lie, but the coaching staff did a good job of adjusting the load for me and for the team to protect me a little bit, and thanking God that I did not get injured or nothing bad happened to me during that time. And of course, happy now that we have all of our teammates, all the other centers back and active and playing.
You're saying that Moncho, Miki, and Roger and Albert, sometimes they are protecting you. One thing that's like special here, or something like creates an alert, is that it's very difficult to see you playing 5 minutes in a row, 6 minutes in a row, 7 minutes in a row. It's more like 2-3 minutes and change, 2-3 minutes and substitution. Is this a deal with Moncho? You would like to play like more minutes in a row?
No, not at all. This is the system, and Moncho, wants the team to run the system, which is based on speed and intensity. And naturally, nobody can play at 90, 100% of speed and intensity for very long periods of time. So that's what the system gets. So after 2, 3, 4 minutes of intense playing, you are just tired. You cannot offer the team anything more on the court, and that's why we have 2 or 3 centers that can we sub and have another player come in with full intensity and another. So that's the nature of the system.
And in the recent weeks, James Carnick arrived here in Girona. It's like a different type of player. Like you can shoot 3, you can open the pitch. James Carnick is like more strange, go to the rim. It's important in this full speed rhythm that Moncho proposed to have different roles in a center?
Hard to say, because it's not like the system is really, it's not a center system necessarily. Like I said, it's speed, rebounding, running. My ability to shoot, of course, helps the team. But as far as our roles, between me, Nicola, and James, or Juan when he plays at the 5 position, are more or less the same. So it's not like because James is stronger physically, he gets post-up plays on the block. The system still is running and speed-based.
James played Europe, you played Europe in past seasons. He's full adapt now here in Girona, or he needs like a little weeks more, because he said in the past week that he want to be part of the European Girona that we hopefully see that the next season. He's full adapted now in Girona, or he needs more time to see the potential, the full potential of James Carnick?
I think he's very close. He's done a great job and been a great help ever since he's arrived. Of course, his impact right away when he came to the team has been great. Has been great to have him in practice. I think he needs a little bit more time to be fully adapted. Unfortunately, the season is ending. That's the bad part of it all. In many ways, it feels like we have had 3 different teams, because we started the season with one group of players, and then in the middle of the season we lost some players to injuries. So then we had to learn how to play with that group of guys and different roles. And then now we signed Cameron and James also. So you have 2 new players who need to learn the system. So I feel like we have gone through a lot of time of adaptation and learning the system, which has been difficult. Naturally, at this point you want to be fully established and have full confidence in what each player does and how we need to function as a team. But it is what it is. You cannot choose when people get injured. You cannot predict these things.
In the last, I think, 5 years, you played 2 in Manresa, 2 in Girona, and in the middle you go to Martinas Zagreb. Manresa and Girona, both teams played like a similar way. I don't know if this is important for you when you choose your next chapter, your next team, the way the team plays, because in this Manresa or in this Girona, a center like you is basically, I don't know if this is important to choose the team that you are going to play.
The team, probably the coach and the system. Of course, I think as I've gotten older, that's what I started to pay attention more, and having a connection with the coach and being on the same page about how the coach imagines me on the court, or how he wants to use me. I think that's very important. And it works for both ways. If I am the kind of player that fits the coach's system, a system that helps me, that I can be my best self, and I can help the team in all the abilities that I have. If I'm not a good fit, then the coach is not happy. I'm not playing to my top potential, and the fit is everything.
It's Kaunas, Zagreb, Bamberg, Manresa, Girona. It's like the cities that you have been. Now, in this moment of your career, you prefer stability, or do you think you have new challenge ahead? Stability, like saying Girona is a good city to live.
Yes, of course. More stability because of my family, but for the right opportunity, I'm open. I'm open to any opportunity, but of course, now that I'm making decisions, no decision is made just with myself in mind. I don't exist in this world anymore. It just says Martinas. I exist with my wife and my 2 children, and that's what's always important. If I go to the most amazing club, but there are no good schools, there's no community or anything, or let's say travel is extremely difficult, then my family and my off-the-court life suffers a lot, and then I can't play basketball because I'm worried about my family. So a lot of factors that go into this decision.
Girona is a good city.
Girona is a great city, yeah. My family and I are happy here, yes.
One of the questions now of this season is where the team will qualify for European competitions next year. How I say it, after you played European competitions before. You see the organization is ready, the team is ready, the club is ready to make one step and go to play Europe competitions?
I think that's the next logical step in the growth of the organization. I don't know if they're ready. It's you never know if you're really ready until you have to do the thing. So I think the ambition is there, the desire is there. So I think that should be the goal, obviously, to finish the season and qualify. And of course, if you're ready, you will know when you start to do, when the travel starts, when the games begin. If you can build a healthy and strong roster to handle 2 competitions. So, but yes, I think that's the logical next step for the club.
Now we're arriving to the end. We're closing the interview, but I have to ask you if Girona makes Europe and makes European competition, it's more probably than Martinas Geben stay here. It's like extremely necessary to play Europe to see Martinas Geben in Girona next year, or it's not important thing?
No, I don't think that's a huge factor. for me. Like I've always said, ever since we arrived, I'm happy here. My family's happy. We're comfortable. So if there's a right offer and we can agree on things, then I'd be happy to stay. If not, if there are other teams, I'm also open. You know, I'm just open to opportunities and to all offers.
Today, at this day, no offer from Girona?
Nothing official.
Okay. Thank you, Martinas, to came here in Girona Media. It was a pleasure. And in my opinion, I hope to see you here
Thank you.
next year. 3 games, we hope 3 wins,
Of
but
course.
if it's possible, better. If it's not, congratulations already for this
thank you very
amazing
much.
season.
Yes. Thank you for having me.
Doncs deixem aquí aquesta entrevista amb Martinas Geben.